Reading Tomer Devorah. We're still in the background. Change of actions affects change of decree. Yonah Hanasi was told to warn the city of Nineveh of their approaching doom. After trying to escape his mission, he was thrown overboard in a storm and saved by a giant fish. Once again, Yonah received the same introduction. This time he conceded. After a day's journey, he arrived at the gates of Nineveh and announced, In another 40 days, Nineveh will be overturned. The people of Nineveh were struck with horror. Yonah's message reached the king, who proclaimed a fast for man and beast. People and animals, cattle and flocks must not taste anything, may not graze, and may not drink water. The people of Nineveh dressed themselves in sackcloth and ashes. In every street, every marketplace, every home, every gate, people repented of their wicked ways and cried out to Hashem in prayer for mercy. So sincere were their commitment to correct their evil deeds that they went above and beyond their duties. Lost objects were returned, even when the finders were legally entitled to keep them. Even if stolen bricks were built into a building, if the entire building was torn apart in order to return them. Charity and justice prevailed everywhere. People who committed sins, punishable by execution, killed themselves and thereby rescinded the harsh decree against them. As the verse states, Hashem saw their deeds, that they had repented from their evil ways. He relented of the harm that he said to bring upon them, and did not do it. Our sages comment on this verse that it was not the merit of their sackcloth and fasting that saved themselves, but the merit of their deeds, since they repented of their evil ways. Have mercy on one another, and you will be saved. In the time of Rabbi Tachuma, a dire drought struck the land. Rav Tachuma declared one fast after another, in which people gathered in shul to pray for mercy, but their prayers went unanswered. Rav Tachuma then gathered the townspeople and instructed them to have mercy upon one another, in which merit Hashem would have mercy on them too. They went out to fulfill his instructions, doing acts of chesed, in distributing charity for the poor. Then one day they noticed somebody giving money to his ex-wife. They suspected him of continuing relations with her even after the divorce, and ran to Rav Tanchuma to explain, "Why do we bother fasting if there is such evil among us?" "What did you see?" he asked. "We saw somebody giving money to his ex-wife," they said. Rav Tanchuma then summoned the man and his wife to come back before him. "What relations do you have with this woman?" he asked. "She is my ex-wife," replied the man. "Why are you giving money to her?" asked Rav Tanchuma. "Rebbe, I saw her in such pitiful poverty, and I had mercy on her," explained the man. Rav Tanchuma then raised his hand to heaven and said, "Master of the universe, this man has no obligation to support his ex-wife, but he saw her misfortune, had mercy, and fed her nonetheless. You are called gracious and merciful. We are the sons of your beloved Avram, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. How much more so should you have mercy on us?" When he concluded this prayer, storm clouds immediately began to gather, bringing blessed rain and relief to the world. This story reveals a fascinating message. Where the prayers of great and holy tzaddikim failed to bring relief to the world, a simple act of kindness performed by one ordinary person was the final act that rescued everyone from starvation. Rav Tanchuma understood the secret. Mercy practiced in the lower world awakens corresponding mercy in heaven. Since the townspeople were merciful towards one another, Hashem's attribute of mercy was awakened in the heaven, bringing desperately needed rain to the world. Thank you.